Today we are going back to the year 1997 and the time where Bullfrog were making the absolutely incredible tycoon management games with that very lovely dark comedy edge and dark humour. This is Theme Hospital. It's a hospital building thing when you build a hospital. So we're going to give ourselves a nickname. We're going to be called Food. Just because at the time of recording this, I'm very hungry. So which everyone is food. Also, this main menu, wonderful. Like, genuinely wonderful. Like this guy here, cough cough, he's got a kick me son back, which is very lovely and very Bullfrog. Also, what's also very lovely is he doesn't look at what he's pointing at. He doesn't look at what he's pointing at. He's just like, nee, 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 nee. So if you like take the board, see if you take this sort of thing, if you take this thing away and just have a bit of the sword and just see the sword but just see what it's pointing at, it just looks like he's having a sword fight distance with someone. He's like nee, 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 nee. Also, when I click start new game, watch what happens to that guy. If you've never seen it, watch what happens to him. He just gets taken, but you just hear that sound as well. It's like, ah! First game, no. Low resolution, no. Wait, low resolution, what are we running in? 420. Man, the past. We're not going to be a junior consultant's hard or a junior's easy. We're going to be a doctor's medium. Also, I have never seen anywhere past that helicopter. That is the furthest I've got in this game. If you got to the middle of Theme Hospital, variant Theme Hospital without cheating, you are some sort of miracle worker. Because I have never seen anything beyond the helicopter level. Genuinely nothing beyond that. I don't even know what the game looks like beyond that. I've never seen beyond that. Because I always failed at that particular level. I could never get past it. So let me know in the comments down below if you got to the middle legitimately. I want to know if you got to the comments. Let me know if you got to the middle of Theme Hospital legitimately. Let me know in the comments down below. Welcome to your first hospital. Yada yada yada. That's words. Let's just always try to go feet down to slowest. Start off with. Get a reception desk going. Bish bosh bosh. Also, I want you to also tell me in the comments how many of you built this hospital in the way I'm about to build it. Like, let me know how you built your first hospital in comparison to how I'm building the first hospital. We have like, I always set these rooms up as if people are going to be using them. I'd always set the rooms up as if they were going to get used by people, so like that. It's like that, yeah, that looks like it would be usable. I also have not made that big enough to fit all my stuff. So I need to make it one taller. Just because it doesn't fit everything. Sure, whatever. We'll have that. We'll have diagnosis. We'll have general diagnosis. Always sat here. It always overlaps both of these. I don't know why I always did this, but it's always, every time I played this game and I did first hospital, I always built it exactly like this for some reason. Ding 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 diggy ding diggy ding. You also want to make sure you got radiator there. And I don't know. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Also, for some reason, I don't know why, but I always decided the ward had to be this massive building. Also, I would not like to be a patient at one of my hospitals. You'd feel very uncomfortable. I mean, windows I put in. They're very confidential, it must be said. I did also put a 3 radiators in here as well. Watch me have one too many beds. You always have one too many beds. Always have one too many beds. Every time you place them, you've always got one too many beds. Always do. One too many beds. Literally every time you have one too many beds. See? See? I said it. You got one too many beds all the time. That always happens. You always buy one too many beds. See? See? You always have one too many beds. You always do. You always do that. You always have one too many beds. Now what I tend to do... Oh wait, I've got 4, didn't I? No, not on the plant. I remember I've got 4 radiators now. I remember I've got 4 radiators now and I stuck them... back to back, you done like that. And then the plant just went fucking anywhere. And then the bin just kinda sat in the corner like that. Good. We'll do that. We'll go have psychiatry up here. Which I always made a little bit bigger than it actually needed to be. For one simple reason. Is I always like to put two bookcases, a skeleton, and also I put that plant in the wrong place. You go there just now. I always put a plant there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to place my drinks machines now. 1, 2, 3 like that. Just so that I know how big I need to make this pharmacy. So I can make it this small. Like that. And go for bin, plant, radiator, fire extinguisher. Radiator, plant, and a bin. There we go. I now always put the staff room down here. I always put the staff room down here and kind of let it, the staff room always filled out this area. Always filled out this area, it did. Also, you might see it at some point. She'll come up and say one of the... a competing hospital has been opened in the area by Hal. And I was always, as a kid, I was always like, why is... because I hadn't seen a Space Odyssey when I was a kid, but now when I look at it, like when I go back and play the game now, I just think, why is a computer from 2001 Space Odyssey opening a hospital? Also, you can't lie to me because you know it's true. Every single person has built the toilets to fill out this area. It's true. It's genuinely true. Every single person has built the toilets to fill out this entire area. If you haven't, or you go in the comments and say you didn't, you are lying. Because you genuinely did. You also always buy one too many toilets. I'm also going to get 4 radiators because it's a big room. I'll go for 7 sinks, why not? Let's get the toilets in first. I'm gonna have one too many toilets, aren't I? That's gonna be a thing that's about to happen. You watch, I'll have one too many toilets. Oh, I had two too many toilets. Dang it. Well, at least it wasn't one too many toilets. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get... like that. And I'll plant there so it can wilter and die. Good. What else do we need? We also need the inflation, which always went in this area. Always went in this area. No, I put the door in the wrong place again. I want to put the door there. So I can have windows either side of the door. And I also need a fire extinguisher, a radiator, plant, and a bin. Fire extinguisher, radiator, plant, and a bin. Just by the door. Now we need to get our stuff in. Earthhouse an Alleged worker, baits tourists, collects beer mats, incredibly talented and able, loyal and friendly. You'll do. Let's go for this guy first. A possible liability, no. Has a bad attitude, no. Plays golf, gives a great deal about job in hand. You'll do. Possible liability, no. Motivated and dedicated. He also enjoys French something or other. Didn't read that. No. Smells faintly of cabbage, no. Arrogant and cocky, no. You'll have to do. Now I just need to pick one of the better ones for this place. You have a bad attitude. You hallows vegetables, but he cares a great deal about job in hand, so that's good. We need a nurse. Arrogant, cocky, no. You have a wide range of skills, you might be helpful. She enjoys fart jokes, but she also enjoys helping people with a smile, so that's always good. Arrogant, cocky, no. 111. You're a gardener, but you've also got a good range of skills. So you can go in there. Also, before we open, I should quickly explain as well, by the way, all the buttons, just in case you've never seen this game before. This is your build rooms button, where you go in, you build all your rooms, and the further on you unlock more buildings later and more stuff. You've got furnished corridor, which lets you furnish the actual corridor. You've got that button that nobody ever clicks. Seriously, nobody ever clicks that button. You've got hire staff, you've got staff management, you've got the town map, which when you click on, you can actually go in, you can actually set the heating temperature. You can like increase and decrease heating, which is quite nice. You've also got the drug casebook, where you can actually increase the money for certain stuff. I've never done that, but you can do. You've got research, which isn't available in the first level. You've got all this stuff. You've got food, Auric, Hound, and Colossus, which are already on hospitals. You can see the versus them. You've got a good old jar. It's empty right now because there's no one here. at the end of the year when you win all, and this is where you can set all your stuff for your hospital. So I'm going to set this up to be that staff do not leave their rooms for 80% tired, because leaving 60% is just annoying. I have 20 benches, we'll have few drinks machines, and some radiators. There's no bloody... Don't litter the hospital. There's no one to do that, love, because no one's here yet. Also, I completely didn't buy enough radiators. Also, I always put... For some reason, I always put, like, 3 Kit Kat machines right outside the staff room. I don't know why. I always just felt like I had to. It's also really weird that I'm trying to play this the way I used to play it as a child. They've opened a hospital, good for them. Orica's opened a hospital, good for them. Also, what we'll do is we'll get a radiator just kind of next to her to keep the receptionist warm, and a plant. So that if nobody takes care of the plant, it will wilter and die. Also, we need to get a dude in. Plays theme park a lot. He's also polite, part-time special constable. The guy that plays theme park is actually the best, apparently. Okay. Let's see if we've got everything before we start speeding up time and just doing all that stuff. We've got everything. See, we've got GP's office, we've got general diagnosis, we've got a ward, we've got psychiatric, got that, got staff room, got inflation, we've got that. We're good. We are good to go. Which means we can open the hospital. And then we can just put the game speed up. We can put the game speed up. Also if you click on this little button here as well, you can actually take out that. You're like, I'm not going to do it because I don't need to, but you can take out loans and stuff, and this guy offers loans. He also shows you all your current balances so you can see how much money you're spending. There's our first patient. Here she comes. Let's hire 2 janitors. Who's the best? Lazy now. You. Hey, you. You. He's a bit quick. I'll do it this way. Hang on. I'll do it this way. Hold on. So if you click here, you can actually get an overview of all your staff. It's pretty good. We'll do it this way. You can also, therefore, raise their wages and you can pay them a bonus, which sometimes staff will actually come up and ask for. Sometimes staff will actually come up and ask for a wage. We've discovered the common cold. Anyways. Also, I can't remember how you do it, but like the cheat codes for this game, you can click on all the buttons and use those to put in cheat codes, but I can't remember what cheat codes are. You also want to make sure that if someone's about to die, you kick them out of your hospital, because if they die outside your hospital, that doesn't affect your reputation. Like genuinely, if they die outside your hospital, it doesn't affect your reputation. Whereas if they die inside your hospital, seriously, I mean look, no one ever clicks. See that button? No one ever clicks it. You just right click on everything. But there is no point to me clicking that when I can just right click a thing. Of course, eating pizza found under the cooker. Ah, but that's the best kind of pizza. A VIP wants to come. Sure. TV personality, sure. Woo! We cured 5 patients and no one's died yet. We've discovered something new. Heaped piles. That's always a good thing. That's a good thing. Also, let's just get a few more benches down, I think. Because I always did this as a kid as well. I always put benches right in the middle. Purely because I felt like I didn't like that space. Bloaty head. Those are the big head guys, watch. I'll actually show you one of them in action, like watch. Like when they go in, they literally get their head popped and reinflated. Like they literally explode their head and reinflate their head. It's genuinely. And like, I think it's either the second or third level, I'm not entirely sure. But you get this thing for like slack tongue. And like this machine genuinely cuts their tongue off and then it like rebuilds it. It's genuinely like, oh my god. It is genuinely the oddest thing. Oh. Apparently the VIP's already been. Didn't know that. Oh! Their food! We haven't even reached the end of the year yet and we did it. Oh, we have found somewhere else for you to run if you fancy a change of scenery and a fresh set of challenges you don't have to accept, but it might be worthwhile to do so. Salary might be worthwhile if you do. The salary is $106,000. Do you want a job at Sleepy Hollow Hospital? Which, if you guys want me to do more of it, if you guys want me to do any more of this, then what I will genuinely do is if you guys want any more of this, let me know in the comments down below if you want more from Hospital, and I will genuinely come back and do Sleepy Hollow Hospital. But that is going to do it for today. It was just kind of a sort of quicker sort of look at this game and kind of show you where I spent many hours inside of this game. Also, if you want it, I'll leave a link in the description down below to this game. It's available on Good Old Games and I genuinely recommend you get it. Also, I haven't got it installed yet, but there's a free thing that you can download. I'll leave that downloaded in the description down below as well. I might do a video where I actually go back and build the first hospital again. I will definitely do a video at some point in the future where I rebuild the first hospital again, but in something called Core 6TH. Which, if you're not aware what that is basically a sort of free thing. You need Theme Hospital to run it, but all it does is it makes Theme Hospital run in 1080p and gives the resolution a bit better, it makes the game look a bit better, and the game runs a bit smoother on newer operating systems. But I haven't actually had a problem with it running on Windows 10 so far. It just works. But I will definitely show that off in a video soon. But I'll leave both Theme Hospital and Core 6TH linked in the description down below. So if you want to check them out, you can do. I will also leave a link to my Twitch channel where I'll be streaming every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you should come over and follow. There will also be a link to my Discord server and my Twitter. And there will also be a link to my Artful where I will be posting art things and art stuff. And also don't forget as well, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and you'll see that little video of Core 6TH very soon, where I'm going to show it off to you. Like, it's pretty much exactly the same as this. The only thing is, it's not as, the main menu, I don't think, I've seen Core 6TH, I don't think the main menu is as good, because it kind of gets rid of that dark bullfrog humour. from the main menu, but the main game is still the same. Everything's still the same, it just runs a little bit smoother. So I will genuinely do a video on that at some point soon. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for joining me on the absolutely incredible, absolutely wonderful, absolutely enjoyable Theme Hospital. If you haven't checked it out yet, first of all, what are you doing? Secondly, click the link in the description down below to be taken to Good Old Games, GOG, and get this game. It is genuinely amazing. And also let me know in the comments. 2 things I want you to let me know in the comments. First of all, how many of you built the first level the same way I built it? Just there. How many of you built it the same way I built it? Like, I want to know how many of you built it the same way I built it. Also, the other thing I want to say is, how many of you actually managed to make it to the final level without cheating? How many of you made it to the final level legitimately? How many of you did that? How many of you actually made it to the final level legitimately without cheating even slightly? Because I'm curious, because I don't think I've ever seen the final level. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody get to the final level legitimately, so I'm curious. If you got to the final level legitimately, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, let me know if you built that first hospital in the same way that I did. But in the meantime, thank you very much, and goodbye.